I watched the first episode of season 4 last night. I don't want to give too much away, obviously, but there's a great scene of you wiping the baby's bottom. I don't know what I can say, really. I'll say ass. Why not?
You can say
with
it.
the windshield wiper.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes. Well, Fitz, of course, is a very unfit parent and really has no idea what it is to take care of a baby. And he's just doing the best he can. He doesn't have any baby wipes or anything because why would he carry a diaper bag? So he uses what he has at hand, and the windshield wiper washer thing is what he uses.
Genius.
To clean. Why not?
I think it's genius.
I would
think
do that.
It's a great parenting tip for
Yes.
parents on the go in this busy must-have now world. The other great scene is so you sell this car to this lady. And then you're counting a stack of 20s.
Yeah.
Because people pay for cars in 20s.
Well, did you see that? Did you see that car? That car was only worth a few $100.
Oh, fair enough. It's just like, I don't think I've ever seen anyone pay for a car in 20s. That's amazing. So what else can we expect in season 4?
And did you see that prison crank that Josh came around? It was all yellowy. It was the worst.
How do you decide what episodes you
crank
want to
I've ever
direct?
seen?
Do you get a say in these are the 2 I want to do this season? How does that happen?
You know what? It just sort of my episodes just sort of fall wherever they fall.
Okay.
Trust me, I wouldn't have picked the episode with the baboons if I would have had a choice.
That's a challenge, though, as a director.
Yeah, it was a challenge. That was a big challenge. Children and animals, right? Isn't that what they say?
And now you got the children.
Oh, I've had them all. Trust me. I definitely wouldn't have picked that episode. That was definitely a challenge.
How did directing when you did direct that 90210 episode way back when? How did it change?
Which one?
I didn't know that. Okay, but the first one.
Yeah.
And I guess getting into it and doing the first few.
Yeah.
How does it change the way you view acting? Do you approach it from a different perspective now that you've been on the other side of the camera?
Yeah, definitely. You definitely do. Well, you're definitely on time after that. And you definitely get through the hair and makeup trailer a little faster, and you always make sure that you know your lines, and you're just a little more on top of it because you know what it's like being on the other side of the camera. And when guys are messing around, when guys are not on top of their game, you know how much time it costs you. When you're on the other side of the camera, so I think that it's a great lesson for every actor and for every young actor to spend a little time behind the camera and see exactly what is required, and see how just messing around for 20 minutes how it really snowballs and can affect the rest of your day.
So I've had a blast at Fan Expo all weekend. What were some of your highlights?
My highlights.
Just switch topics for a second.
My highlight was hanging out with Joe Montana.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Football hero.
Yep.
You a big football fan? I know
Yep.
you're a big race car fan.
Yep. Yeah, I'm a big football fan and a big San Francisco 49ers fan.
Okay.
Yeah,
now, how did that
fan.
happen? Coming from
I'm a big Niners.
just down the coast.
Just down the coast.
Okay.
And I used to back when I was working for Fox. Fox got NFL football. I used to fly up to San Francisco all the time and stand on the field at Candlestick Park and watch the Niners play.
Oh, nice.
And so the Niners kind of became my team.
Do you still drive?
I used to do a little bit of racing, but not like I used to. I just,
Insurance
I got,
for the show.
No, not that. It's just I got 2 little kids, and I don't want to lose 35 weekends a year at a race course. I want to watch my kids grow up.
How does being a father, playing the father now on the show?
Yeah.
How does that correlate?
Well,
Not so much.
Not so much at all, because I consider myself a pretty good parent, and Fitz is a really bad parent. It was a challenge, because I had this really cute little baby that was playing, Fitz's baby, and I had to treat this baby like I didn't, I was just had this baby and didn't care. And that was really hard for me because every instinct in my body was to be taking care of this baby and treating it well, and I had to pretend like I wasn't treating it well, but I was taking care of it at the same time. So it was tough. It was really hard. But I think I did it pretty effectively. I sort of just carrying it around like a little.
I noticed, just
like a
sideways,
suitcase, and the little baby bouncing around. But I was being very careful with the baby at the same time.
That was the actual baby when it
started.
started.
Oh no, that was the real baby.
I figured it was something.
Oh no, it was the baby. It was pretty funny.
I like how you're dropping F-bombs every second word too. In front of the baby, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was all right. No, it was good. And in the second episode, I've got the baby in a Bjorn, and I'm smoking the whole time, and it was really funny.
We do something called 5 questions. 5 quick questions, 1 word answers.
Okay.
Script or improv?
Improv.
Acting or directing?
Directing.
Lennon or McCartney?
Ooh.
That's the tough one.
Ooh, yeah, that's a tough one for everybody, isn't it? Ooh. McCartney.
Hero or anti-hero?
Anti-hero.
In 1 word, call me Fitz.
Fitz.
That's nice. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You got
I
it.
want to talk about Cass and Dillon just real quick
Okay.
before. But,
Yeah.
Just tell me, because Tat is an amazing actress, and how do
Yes,
you
she
direct
is.
someone like Richard Dreyfuss, who you could learn so much from at the same time?
Yes, Dreyfuss is. Dreyfuss has even now. At his, he's in his mid-60s. And the guy's been around forever. He comes to the set every day with endless ideas and for me it was really about corralling him, because he was always, well, let's try this and let's try this and let's do this. And I'm trying to make a little independent movie. And I was like, look, Richard, I'd love to try all those things, but I don't have time. So why don't we so I was always just trying to guide him and get him to, and bring him and just get his enthusiasm and corral his enthusiasm. And of course, Tatiana, who is game for anything, she was like, yeah, let's try that, and let's try that, and let's do this, and I love her. She is so fantastic. Tatiana's an incredibly talented actress, and so the two of them together would go on, would start improvising things and doing things, and so for me as the director, a lot of times I would sit back and just let them go, and then I'd be sitting there looking at my watch, going, okay, guys, so look, we're gonna have to hone this down, and let's start getting this back on track, but we really had a great time making that movie, and I think it's a beautiful little movie and a great little story and a great little love story between the two of them, and it's a beautiful little character study, and they both did such beautiful work in the movie. I think it's really a nice little movie.
It sounds like directing is a lot like being a dad. You're just keeping people in line.
Keeping people in line, you're always kind of on suicide watch. That's how it works.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You got it, man. My pleasure.
Beauty. Thank you.
Right, you got it.
Yeah.